Hello and welcome back to Brandywine Stitches. Today is December 17th, Tuesday. It's still 2024. Where have I been? It's been over a month. I thought about doing a video last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. But I just didn't have any progress and I felt it wasn't worth doing a 10-minute video. Here, look at my blanket progress. Okay, bye. So I waited until I had a little bit more blanket progress and had a couple of other things to show you guys. And then that way I would have a little bit of a longer video, even if it was a little bit later. So as you can see, we're decorating for Christmas. Considering we're a week away from Christmas, we're decorating. We've decorated. This is downstairs, so there's not a whole lot. Upstairs is all festive. Maybe I'll do my whip parade upstairs next week and you can see it. But yes, as you can see, we've got a holly jolly sleigh. I keep wanting to lean the opposite way of what I actually should be doing. We've got a holly jolly sleigh with some glittery trees. The batteries are dying on it, but the greenery here does light up. And then my husband just decided to take this extra string of rainbow lights and string it in front of our bar, which is great. And then we have this little festive candle that we can't get to light because I need to unbury the wicks. But wait, something's missing. Where did the RMS Titanic go? Well, if you remember, last time I did a video, which was just about beginning of November, so about, I think, it might have been mid-November, so at least 4 weeks ago, I had the first 2/3 of the ship done. So I had the bow and midship done, and I was halfway through with the stern. I had my propellers, and I was like super geeked about it, and I was starting to get some of the sides on. Well, I had 2 or 3 bags of Lego pieces left, so just about a week and a half ago, I finished it all at D&D, and it really wasn't even that much. Mostly what the last 2 bags were the nameplate, which I don't have, but it's very simple. It's just a brown Lego piece that has Titanic, and then it's like kicked back, so it like sits on the shelf in front of it, and then you can see that it says Titanic. And then the other bag was the finishing of the what is it called? It's the line, the cable that runs from mast to mast, and the connecting pieces. So the pieces that would put the stern and connect it with the midship. So that was what the last 2 bags were. So are you ready for this? Because let me tell you, I'm so excited. So excited. She's so big. Like, looking at the bow and the midship, you're like, this is decent size. This is big. And then you put the stern on, and you're like, holy cow, she's long. Okay, you guys ready for this? She big. I'm so excited. She's absolutely amazing. I kicked off a small piece off the red on the bow, but it's okay. She'll go back on. I'm absolutely geeked. Okay, so put the camera. She's just, it's heavy, so we'll have to figure this out. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take another video on my phone and insert it so that way you can get better close-ups and I can show you. But So, you guys just saw the video that I took getting the best close-up of the Titanic, and I'll show you where I have it sitting right now in my house, which is it's really cool. But yes, this thing took me the better part of a year. So I got it as a Christmas gift last year, and I was so excited. Like, I did not think my husband was going to get this for me. So excited. Ended up working on it at every opportunity for probably a month or two. Just gung-ho, just going, as much as I could. And then we had a D&D session, and they got very excited because I think I had just finished the bow, and I was like, okay, we're going to just work on this during D&D because it's hard to stitch or crochet during D&D because there's not a lot of space. Like, this table, imagine there's me and my husband, the DM's wife, another couple, so that's 5, and then we have the DM's nephew, so that's 6 people that are sitting at this table, plus one other that's sitting at the couch behind this computer. So there's 7 of us in the party, and 6 of us are sitting at this table, and 4 of us are diagnosed ADHD, so we're all doing something. The other 2, we don't have an official diagnosis, but varying degrees of suspect. So there's stuff going on, and we've got drinks and snacks, so there's not a lot of room. So it's hard for me to be able to crochet or cross stitch because I need more table space for that. So Titanic was easy because I could just do it on this little portion of the table where I was at, and then part of it on my lap. So I just was doing it on Friday so they could all see what was going on. They could see it getting built, because it was really cool. They all loved it. Well, my husband then got me as an anniversary present a set of LEGO roses. Let me pause and let me go grab those. They're not built yet, but let me grab that box. Okay, so LEGO roses. He got for our anniversary back in September, and he said that he wasn't going to give me any more LEGO sets until I had these 2 finished. This tiny little box, which I love it. It's roses. It's so cute. But I already have too many projects started, so I was like, let me get Titanic done, and then I'll work on this. So she's done now, and I'm so excited. I also was really, really trying to get her finished before Christmas. 1, so I could say I had her done in under a year. But 2, because I've had a say in, not really a say. My husband can't keep a secret. So I kind of have an inkling of what a few of my Christmas gifts are. So I needed to get her done because a couple of Christmas gifts involve her. So, which you'll find all about that on the WIP parade in 2 weeks because I'll be after Christmas. So next time we have D&D, I'll work on my roses, and I'll get those done so I can show you guys during the WIP parade as well. But, yeah, I'm so excited she's done. So, I still haven't done any cross stitch because I've been working on this dang crochet blanket, which I have a love-hate relationship for. It's beautiful. It's working out wonderfully. I love it. There's just so many yarns, and they're all getting tangled, so I feel like I have to spend a night every week or so and untangle it all so that way I can then crochet it, but then it takes me like an hour to untangle everything, so then it's like, that's a wasted night. So, but I've reached the halfway point on the big logo section. So, I didn't have the picture loaded in the computer, so I will show you guys. This is what it's going to look like. So if you remember from last time, we had use my pen. If you remember from last time, we had this section up here done. We had this section here done. So the Jeep was done, and we had this guy done. But this guy was done in the normal corner to corner and not in the half double corner to corner. So this actually has been all ripped out because I was using a lot of these strands for this. So I do need to redo this, but I'm halfway done with this section here. So last time I had her out, I probably had just started on, I want to say the red or the yellow. I think I just started on the yellow. So for the bottom, but I've gotten a lot farther. So let me pull her up here and we'll see. Just gotta make sure I've got it facing correctly. Maybe I didn't even have the yellow because she's big now. Yeah, I think I was just about here. So I've done quite a bit since I saw you guys last. So right now we've got Olive, Park, and we've got the CIS, and the next S is finished, and now we're working on the A, and we're going to start the J. No, R. I can spell. So, and we're also starting on his mouth up here. So this has been really cool. It's so long, like the corner to corner section is my arm span. And that's not even stretching it. That's stretching my arms, but that's not stretching the blanket. So this is a pretty decent sized baby blanket. So with me running out of time, what I'm going to end up doing is, and I told my boss this, I'm going to finish this section because she's due in like 5 weeks. It's taken me 5 weeks to get this far on this one. So I'm going to finish this section. She can have it for baby when he comes. And then I'll finish all the other sections and then be like, hey, Taylor, when you come back to work, bring in that big logo and I'll sew it all together because I can do that on my lunch. I get an hour lunch and I can just finish it all on my lunch. But, so I'll keep you guys posted with the updates for that. But there's that. So cool. Lots of ends to weave in, but this time I decided we're not weaving in any ends until we're done. Because last time I wove in all of the ends to the bottom, Lifeboat finds a way, and then had to rip it all back out. So we're just going to leave it until we're satisfied. So this is where we're at, and that, I promise, is not a mistake. That's just ends hanging down. So this is where my life has been for a while, but I'm super excited. It's so cool. So that's done. I've got my WIPGO board set for 2025. Well, almost. I've got my 25 projects. 24? 25. And 24 in a free space. So I've got my 25 projects decided for the most part. I just need to decide how many stitches I want to do, because for 24, because it was my first time doing WIPGO, and I was also doing another stitching challenge at the same time, I had done very small amounts, and I used it more as a way to get some of these back burner projects started. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to start a bunch of new projects, especially cross stitch. Like, we got to finish stuff before we start more cross stitch projects. So I kind of did a random wheel and put every single cross stitch project in there and then picked 24, 25 of them. I feel like I picked 24 even though I know I should have 25. But we'll figure that out. So I picked the ones I needed. Now I just need to put them on the board and decide on a goal for them, whether that's 400 stitches, is it 1,000 stitches, do we do a page finish, do we get it to 1%, or do we get another percent completion? I've seen a lot of good ideas on the WIPGO Facebook page, and a couple other places that I've seen that have some really cool ideas for WIPGO. So now I'm like, do I do 2 boards and have like one with like 400 to 500 stitches and then like another board with like this major big goal? Maybe I can get that much progress done, but I don't know. If I do 2 boards, I'm only going to pick one to be my main board, and that's the one I'm going to draw rewards on and be focused on, like I did this year, like complete the goal in the month it was called for, it's eligible for a prize. But the other board is not going to be that serious. So I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I've got a lot of other things I got to figure out. So that's kind of back burner-ish for now. I also have a commission. I don't have the picture with me right now, but one of my husband's coworkers has reached out and asked me to crochet her a hat. It's a little cat ear beanie, and it's got the little ribbon lacing on the side. So I've got to get that started here in the next couple of days, and then I will take it. I don't know if I'll have it to show for my next WIPGO, but I'll at least have a picture, or I'll take a small video of it, so that way you guys can see that. But yeah, not a whole lot. So I will see you guys before the new year. My goal is, because I video on Tuesdays and try to have it up Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, my goal is that I will have my WIP parade recorded on December 31st, New Year's Eve. So I will also just combine that. Maybe I'll do 2 videos. I guess we'll see how much progress I get done in 2 weeks and how long my WIP parade video is. And then we'll see, are you going to get one big long video, or are you going to get two videos from me next time? But I'll show you everything that I got for Titanic, and then anything else that I got that is crafty or nerdy, anything like that that you might be interested in. So I'll save all that for after Christmas. So until then, have yourselves a merry little Christmas, and I'll see you guys in the new year.